If you have multiple warehouses, you may find that one warehouse has more stock than another and you need to transfer it. So let's cover off how to move stock on hand quantities between our warehouses, and we'll look at some best practices as we go through. Our warehouse transfers are located underneath Inventory, Transactions, and Warehouse Transfers. To begin with, we can see all open transfers that we're currently processing, and you can change this to look at all warehouse transfers regardless of its status. Let's go ahead, click Add, to add in a new warehouse transfer. Now the first thing we're going to select is where are the goods coming from, so the original warehouse. Then we select where the goods are going to be dispatched to. We can also add in comments against this warehouse transfer if needed. Now we need to add in a list of products that's transferring from one warehouse to another. I simply find the product either by the product code or description or barcode. As I find the product I need, I pop in the quantities that are moving between the warehouses. I can also add in any comments needed. Let me just add in another product in this warehouse transfer. Do note, if the products are serial tracked or batch tracked, we really do need to know what serial numbers are being dispatched from the original warehouse to the destination warehouse, and also the batch numbers. So let me just quickly add those on. Now I've created my warehouse transfer and it's currently in a status of parked. Now what this means is the goods are no longer available for sale out of the original warehouse. They haven't arrived at the destination warehouse, so they're not available there either. They're kind of in transfer. We can really see this in the reorder report. If I search for one of the products that are involved in the warehouse transfer, I can see the stock on hand is still correct, but the availability has been reduced to take this into account. And we can clearly see how much has been transferred from one warehouse to another. This way we don't accidentally sell the stock while it's in transit. It is best practice to only complete the warehouse transfer once the goods have arrived, simply because this is the time where we are moving the stock on hand quantities from the original warehouse to the destination warehouse. At any stage, you can print the documentation needed for this warehouse transfer. Now from time to time, the warehouses may be just down the road or they may be in another country, and it can take some time between sending the goods from the original warehouse and arriving to the destination warehouse. If you have unlimited warehouses, or if you have multiple warehouses and want to track stock in transit, you can set up a specific warehouse for in transit. Let me show you an example of this. So I create a warehouse transfer. It's coming from the original warehouse, and I'm going to transfer it into an in-transit warehouse. I select the products and quantities that are going to be shipped from one warehouse to another. If you're using an in-transit warehouse, you can complete it straight away. Now it's in the warehouse in transit, you can't sell it, and we can easily identify that it's in transit by the stock on hand inquiry. Once the goods arrive, the destination warehouse will create another transfer. They'll transfer the goods out of the in-transit warehouse and pop it in to the destination warehouse. This way, it's nice and easy to keep a close eye on the movement of stock around your business.